Linda, what's the very latest right now?
Well, the latest from here is this. The NTSB holding a news conference late this afternoon telling us there are 17 investigators on the ground here for this investigation right now. We also learned that the body of water where the body of the helicopter crashed into the water is 5 feet deep. Just 5 feet. And that's probably the reason that divers were able to get to the bodies as quickly as they did. Also, the commissioner of the FDNY saying on Good Day New York right here on Fox 5 earlier today that all 6 on board that helicopter were all buckled in, meaning they all had their seatbelts on. Now, the father of the family was here on business, and his wife and the 3 children joined him here to celebrate his wife's 40th birthday. That tour, the sightseeing tour yesterday on the helicopter, was part of her birthday present. Go ahead, take a look here. NTSB investigators have now begun the very lengthy process of examining the wreckage as they continue to collect evidence that is still in the Hudson River. Now, the NYPD has dive teams that are still searching for pieces of the helicopter, a Bell 206 model. The area where they are diving right now is about 75 feet deep. Now, we learned from the NTSB press briefing that the chopper is owned by Meridian Helicopters in Louisiana. Investigators are going to be poring over the history of the helicopter, maintenance logs, and the pilot's qualifications. The NTSB chairman said the pilot had 450 hours of flight time reported as of September of 2024 and about 788 hours as of March 29th of this year.
Our team began pulling components and the engine off the wreckage and other components that they would like to more closely examine. Most of their focus was to turn it upright and move the helicopter or the wreckage inside so that they can begin to do a more comprehensive examination. We also are aware that there are dive teams. The New York Police Department is still diving for components and pieces of the helicopter that we are still looking to recover. Those include the main rotor, the main transmission, the roof structure, and the tail structure.
Now, the family killed in this tragic crash, Agustin Escobar, 49 years old, and his wife, Mercè, and their 3 children, ages 4, 8, and 10. Now, as I said at the top, he was here on business, and then his wife and children joined him to celebrate his wife's 40th birthday. On top of that, their 8-year-old son's birthday was today. And we also now know the pilot's name. We also have a picture of him. He is 36 years old, and his name is Seanqese Johnson. Now, the mayor of Jersey City, because, of course, the crash happened close to the Jersey City side here instead of the New York side, so he is working closely with the medical examiner's office to expedite the release of the family's bodies to the family. He was telling us at that presser today with the NTSB that the mother's brother arrived here today from Spain to identify and claim those bodies. And you can imagine just what a heart-wrenching experience this is for him, as well as anyone associated with this family, the pilot. I mean, your heart just goes out to all of these families and their friends. Now, as a result of this tragic crash, as has happened in the past, because there have been several here in New York City over the last few decades, whenever this happens, there are usually calls to terminate helicopter traffic here in New York City. And that is happening once again. My colleague Morgan Mackay now picks up that part of the story. Morgan.